So at the beginning of the process, after I got hired, the biggest thing was to try and go out and recruit as many quality student athletes as we could to come to the Naperville area, especially North Central College. We're in a big hotbed of men's volleyball over here, so we wanted to target all of the local guys, and also reaching out across the country to try and get the best quality student athletes here on campus. Throughout my journey here in the beginning stages, it was very important for us to understand the culture of what North Central College has to offer. So as I was working with other different coaches and working with Jim Miller, our athletic director, and Sue Cannon, our assistant athletic director, it was very imperative to see what the other programs have been doing and what they did to figure out what works. Because here at North Central College, we have very successful academics, very successful athletics, and very successful community. So it was very important for us to figure out, or for me personally, to figure out the biggest parts of our institution. So from there, we were going around recruiting at all the national tournaments, going around high school to high school, trying to find the best quality student athletes. So ever since then, we've been working with our program here and trying to get them up and ready and running for the start of the inaugural program. So when I first started playing volleyball, my older brother and sister actually started, and I kind of learned how to play volleyball just by them hitting volleyballs at me and kind of learned how to dig it up, and so I just started going with it. And then once I got to college and started playing, I really realized then it's not just about the game of volleyball, it's about learning and understanding your teammates, the psychological aspects of team leadership, team dynamics, which correlate hand in hand with the workforce. So then when I started moving on and went into my master's program, I had a really good idea of what it meant to be a college student athlete, and especially on the coaching side. So that's really what driven me to become the person that I am today, and just helping to start a new program, especially at North Central College. And we got an exciting opportunity here, and looking forward to the opportunity to keep it rolling. The biggest things that I emphasize during practice is the hard work mentality. In order to be successful at anything, but particularly volleyball, you need to have the hard work mentality. You need to be really gritty, making sure that you're going after every single ball. Whether it's 5 feet away or 20 feet away, you're making that extra effort, that hustle to go for that ball, dive on the floor, get across, get a little dirty. Those are some big important factors. Hard work mentality and just having a good IQ. A lot of volleyball players tend to be smart, which you need to have a high IQ to understand hitting angles and getting around the block and playing behind the block. So a good IQ and hard work mentality. So the challenge that we've been facing is with these 6 new programs that are adding to our conference, the MCVL, is trying to out-recruit them. The pool of boys volleyball players is starting to grow, which is very good. So trying to get all those guys to campus, just to show them what North Central College has to offer, has been the biggest thing for us. Trying to get them here to show our athletic department, to show what we have academically, and to show all of our resources we have to offer, especially with career development for after graduation. So that has been part of a challenge, trying to out-recruit all the other competitors in our conference. So the conference that we're going to be joining is called the MCVL, the Midwestern Collegiate Volleyball League. That is going to be a 14-team conference. Currently playing in that conference, there are 8 schools, and then there are 6 adding for next year. Out of our CCIW, Collegiate Conference of Illinois and Wisconsin, the only other conference school is Carthage College. So throughout those 14 teams, there's going to be a lot of competition there. 6 of them are going to be brand new. So we know that there are going to be 8 teams that have been playing nonstop throughout the past couple of years, and we know being a first-year program, trying to add and compete at that level, it's going to be a little difficult, just because they've had some years to prepare. So what I've been doing is following closely along for this previous conference to see how everybody was playing and just to see the competition. So our guys are looking forward to playing against the competition and getting ready to prepare for next year. So winning games is very important, but at the end of the day, we want to be successful. That means being successful on the court, working as hard as you can, trying to get the best that you can out of each player. The second thing is academics. I want my guys to be very successful academically and competing hard in the classroom. And then the third thing is creating a culture. As a first-year program, we want to be successful. We want to get those wins. but making sure that we're having a very strong culture, so when our next class comes in, we're going to be building on top of that, because having a solid concrete foundation is the backbone of a program. So the biggest piece now is to get the guys to buy into the program and understand my philosophy, to create that successful culture here at North Central College.